Hello everyone, I am Julian Morris with the Channel 5 News. In the headlines, Prime Minister Skerrit endorses Joseph Isaac to contest Roseau North on a DLP ticket. UWP candidate for Plaine determined to recapture that seat for the United Workers' Party at the next general election. And the World Creole Music Festival recognized as a significant contributor to Dominica's economy. The details coming up.
Flow helps you stay connected to what matters. Simple plans and a better network mean that you can enjoy 7 days of unlimited social messaging, 3 gigabytes of reliable data to use as you like, 700 local anywhere calls and texts with the always-on prepaid plan, all for $29. Keep your number when you switch to Dominica's most reliable LTE network. Buy wherever you top up. Switch to Flow. It only gets better.
Here are some tips to reduce mosquito presence in and around your home. Keep water storage containers properly covered. Remove containers that can collect water from your surroundings. Keep garbage bins tightly covered. Pick up your litter and remove all tires from your yard. Keep gutters free of leaves and twigs to prevent stagnant water. Prevent Zika, dengue, and chikungunya. Fight the bite. This is a public service announcement from the Dominica Red Cross.
This message is supported by Flow. The Labour Party's 2020 candidate for Roseau North, Joseph Isaac, has outlined his core reason for moving away from the United Workers' Party to collaborate with the ruling Dominica Labour Party in the aftermath of Hurricane Maria. Isaac told supporters at his launching in Roseau North on Sunday he had been inspired and learned various lessons from a number of individuals with whom he had worked in the past, including the former governor of the Eastern Caribbean Central Bank. He says Prime Minister Skerrit is among these stalwarts like Rupert Sorrento and Ambassador Erwin LaRocque who have impacted his life.
And now, right here, I'm serving under the great Honorable Dr. Roosevelt Skerrit. On that note, I want to thank those gentlemen for their guidance and for helping shape who I am today. When your country is down, all hands should come on deck. All hands should come to rebuild their country, not stand on the side and criticize. My decision to put Dominica first before party was an endorsement of the Honorable Roosevelt Skerrit as the best man to lead this country.
Isaac told the crowd he had no doubt he had made the right decision to join the Labour Party.
The Honorable Roosevelt Skerrit, I have traveled with him, spent time with him. I can tell you that I've assessed him. This man is a visionary. He's a caring person. He's intelligent, compassionate. He's the greatest political leader Dominica has ever seen. And I'm not saying that because I'm now on the Labour Party platform where I belong. I said it while in opposition and they wanted to kill me. So I'm asking you again, who do you want to lead this country? You remember the old saying that birds of a feather? Birds of a feather? So that is why I've joined the Dominica Labour Party and the Dr. Roosevelt Skerrit to develop this country.
As DLP candidate for Roseau North, Isaac will go up against the UWP's Danny Luge in the upcoming general election. Meantime, Prime Minister Skerrit has endorsed Joseph Isaac as the Labour Party's candidate to contest the 2020 election in Roseau North. The Prime Minister says Joseph Isaac gets the job done because of hard work and determination.
Joseph Isaac was appointed to the Cabinet of Ministers on April 12, 2018, and he has never looked back. He hit the road running. When he did not know, he asked about it. He was never too proud to say, I do not know. And he leaned heavily on the shoulders of Dr. Darrow and Dr. Colin McIntyre. Soon his confidence was built, and he stood shoulder to shoulder in the cabinet as a hard-working and dedicated
Minister of Government. Ladies and gentlemen, it is that man that we are presenting to you this evening as a candidate for the constituency of Rosenhof. The United Workers' Party ran him in Rosa Central. We determined that he was better suited in Rosenhof. And with every passing day, the wisdom of that decision is becoming more and more obvious to me and residents of Rosenhof. Joseph Isaac has built relations with young and old. He has attempted more in a few months than Danny Luget did in 4.5 years. And don't let us fool ourselves, my dear brothers and sisters. Joseph Isaac has not gotten results because he is a minister of government. He has gotten results because he is a fighter. He is determined.
Money raised under the Citizenship by Investment program continues to be the focus of discussion on the political platforms as we head into the next general election. The opposition leader Lennox Linton told supporters at an East Zone rally in Plaine on Sunday, money raised from the sale of Dominican passports must do more for the people as it's their money.
We are the only party in Dominica with the credibility to stand and say our passport money must serve the people of Dominica better than it is serving them today, because you cannot tell me that with billions of dollars now from the sale of passports, Marigot has no hospital. With billions of dollars from the sale of passports, people are still working for $4 an hour. With billions of dollars from the sale of passports, agriculture cannot be fixed so that income can return to these rural communities and these special communities here in the East that knew what it was to earn a living and a livelihood from agriculture, who were promised gains from tourism that never materialized, who were told that they would be brought into the services sector. It never happened. Who were told that the toloma and the cassava and the herbs and spices, the bay oil that we can produce in these parts of the country would have worked well for us. It didn't happen.
Linton told his audience government support is not a favor and they are entitled to it.
When you get the assistance for the books for your children, or when you get any assistance at all, whether it be for housing materials to help you put your life back together after that terrible storm in 2017, you're not getting any favor from any politician. You are simply getting the money that belongs to you, the people of Dominica, that has come to you from our taxes, from our loans, from our grants, from donations from people who want to help us, and very significantly, from the sale of our passports.
The UWP's 2020 candidate for Plaine, Francisca Joseph, has pledged to bring that constituency back into the United Workers' Party camp. Ron Green was UWP leader when he lost the Plaine seat by 2 votes to the DLP's Peter Saint-Jean in December 2009 general election. Green secured 722 votes to Peter Saint-Jean's 724. But Francisca Joseph is raising expectations that she can turn the tide in the upcoming general election.
I'm going to fight this race to the end, and I'm going to bring the Plaine constituency back to the United Workers' Party, Team Dominica. I am very, very happy to be associated with the United Workers' Party, and Honorable Lennox Linton, and all the beautiful ladies here, and the handsome men you see around here. This is a party of people with substance. And let me tell you something, I keep on saying it and I will say it again. None of us was paid a cent. None of us was paid. We are doing it because we love Dominica. We are doing it because we love you. And we are doing it because we love our children. And that is why we are doing it. We're doing it because we want to save Dominica. Do you want to save Dominica? Right. So if you want to save Dominica, you have to vote for the United Workers' Party.
Joseph sought to impress on her audience that her party can deliver the change they've long desired.
Some of you turning 18 next month. As soon as you turn 18, register and make a conscious decision to vote for the right person. Listen to the issues. Discuss the issues. Do not let anybody fool you, because we have been fooled for far too long. Look at Plaine. Look at Delis. I told somebody yesterday, when you go through the Laron River, you cross in the Mexican border because the road is such in a bad state. And many people have decided that, you know what, I cannot drive on the road anymore. Is this that we voted for 15 years? And you're still telling me that Labour Katwavai?
Sunday's East Zone rally in Plaine was focused on a strategic approach to rural development. You are watching Channel 5 News. We'll have more after this.
Flow helps you stay connected to what matters. Simple plans and a better network mean that you can enjoy 7 days of unlimited social messaging, 3 gigabytes of reliable data to use as you like, 700 local anywhere calls and texts with the always-on prepaid plan, all for $29. Keep your number when you switch to Dominica's most reliable LTE network. Buy wherever you top up. Switch to Flow. It only gets better.
Si ou ni maladie HIV et bien maladie sexuelle, si ou pas protéger corps lors qu'un sexe avec plusieurs monde, ça peut mettre la vie ou à gros danger. Ou peut exposer tout partenaire au poison et que ça qui va venir avec maladie. Servez un condom chaque fois ou qu'un sexe. Changez qui est important pour découvrir maladie à bonheur ou ça vivre en bonne santé même si ou ni maladie HIV. Pour responsabilité, protéger corps et puis les autres. Examinez corps. Aidez du bout si même maladie HIV et l'autre maladie sexuelle.
Here are some tips to reduce mosquito presence in and around your home. Keep water storage containers properly covered. Remove containers that can collect water from your surroundings. Keep garbage bins tightly covered. Pick up your litter and remove all tires from your yard. Keep gutters free of leaves and twigs to prevent stagnant water. Prevent Zika, dengue, and chikungunya. Fight the bite. This is a public service announcement from the Dominica Red Cross.
This message is supported by Flow. Thank you for staying with us. Gordon Henderson, Mel, Colton T, WCK, Asa Banton, Signal Band and Triple K among local acts to perform at the 21st edition of the World Creole Music Festival. Other headliners include Buju Banton, Patrice Roberts and Davido. The 2019 lineup for this year's festival was announced on the weekend. Events such as the World Creole Music Festival, Mass Dominique and Jazz on Creole continue to have a significant impact on Dominica's economy.
Your government, over the past few years, has taken a deliberate policy to increase its contribution to the festival as we seek to position Dominica as a leading festival tourism destination. We recognize the growth in the global festival market and the tremendous opportunities it presents to us to increase our market share in one of the fastest growing segments of the tourism industry. Since the government's decision to increase its subvention to the World Creole Music Festival after Tropical Storm Erica, ticket revenues have grown by 83%. In 2019, ticket revenues was the highest in the festival's history. Also, attendance at the festival was just shy of 25,000 patrons last year. Dominica wants to remain its stature as the major cultural and musical center in the Caribbean and an important space for integrating tourism and culture. We therefore continue to support the efforts of the Dominica Festivals Commission and the Discover Dominica Authority and other stakeholders in producing major events like the WCMF and Carnival and Jazz because they produce for the destination and help build the Dominica brand.
In other news, Kalinago Chief Charles Williams says he only decided to contest Monday's elections in the territory after he was persuaded to do so by many people. 6 other candidates, including one woman, contested Monday's Kalinago Chief election. Here is Chief Williams speaking to Channel 5 News prior to the close of polling on Monday.
After I get out of hospital, the parliament representative, Mr. Cassius Daru, they was launching a program whereby they was handing over a check for housing and handicraft, and he invited me to the launching. And when I reached there, the people were so happy to see me come out of the hospital, and they were very much overwhelmed to see me. And by that time, I already had announced that I was not going to participate any further in election, because I wasn't making any public declaration by then, but that was already out there. And then the people they convinced me that they still wanted my service as a chief. And other than that, there were some prominent people in society who actually told me that they wanted me to continue because that's the person they wanted in office. So based on that, those two decisions, those two approaches there, I decided to give it another chance. I didn't want to disappoint the people, so I decided to at least nominate and get. But I didn't play any major role in campaigning, but I decided just get nominated. And if the people still want me, they will speak for themselves.
An organization from Guadeloupe, which has supported the Grotto Home for the Homeless over the years, has come through again, providing some much-needed appliances. Here is Ainsworth Irish, board members and staff welcoming the donors' representatives during a handing-over ceremony on Friday. The French group has provided assistance to Grotto Home every year for the last 25 years.
And today we are extremely delighted that they have presented a very big commercial refrigerator to the Grotto Home, and also a washing machine. And a couple of years ago, they presented a big commercial washing machine. And every year, in fact, every 6 months, you can say that this association continues to assist the Grotto. As you know, the Grotto Home caters for 36 residents, homeless persons. And of course, we need a lot of supplies and assistance. And I can say for Francis Vala and his family and the association Espoir, they have been helping us tremendously. Nous ni toutes ces moun là pour ba manger au cavoye yo là yo content et venir pour moi monsieur Mouché Duvos et ma Duvos yo connaît zo et depuis yo qui zo et dit yo nous ni habiter nous voulons habiter aujourd'hui l'autre semaine là nous ni pour remercier Mr. Francis Vala and his family have been helping us. They have been helping the Grotto, and we cannot find words to praise and thank them for the tremendous assistance they have been giving us over the years. And again, thanks to Mr. and Mrs. Duvos, because they were the contact persons who first knew them.
Alors, nous sommes association Bastet, Guadeloupe, et nous sommes petite association, mais nous sommes grand quai. Et qu'elle a ça, nous capoter pour eux autres. Donc, on peut espérer que nous continuer avec Francis, nous continuer collaboration là pour que nous puissions aider les autres.
I'm very happy to come in Dominica because my family, my grandmother from St. Joe, is Mrs. Kenna Charles. But is that reason is very important for me to participate, to give my heart, because Dominica need a family. Guadeloupe is very near, posh. So when I come in Dominica, Mr. Joes and Mr. Joes help me, he give me hospitalities. It's my family. So my uncle, Mr. Alain Wagnier, helped me. He understand that reason. He invests in Dominica. So when I can to do something, it's very important. So help Dominica is very important.
And experts from the Caribbean and Latin America met at a consultation in Guyana last week to examine standards for the teaching profession. The sessions involved close to 100 participants comprising teachers, Ministry of Education representatives, academics, Parent-Teacher Association representatives, and Teacher Task Force regional focal points. The consultation was facilitated through a partnership with the CARICOM Secretariat, UNESCO and other stakeholders. It was undertaken as part of a series of workshops being done in 5 regions internationally to acquire input from key education stakeholders. The goal is to ensure that teachers and their organizations participate in the decision-making processes in the development and implementation of instruments that affect the profession.
In the now, education transformation demands that we correct and address the errors of our past, where for us as CARICOM and Latin American region, education through its colonial inheritance served to limit our capacity to create, respond, and adopt.
The consultation was also expected to assist with fulfilling a mandate from the 34th meeting of the Council for Human and Social Development in May last year.
Notwithstanding the successes that we see in our education system, it is clear that we need to continue to press on to ensure that our system continues to do well throughout the Caribbean. Recognizing the magnitude of the issues that exist in the education sector, we felt duty-bound to embark on a practical course of action to counter same, as is evident in our National Strategic Plan 2019-2023, Vision 2030.
Flow helps you stay connected to what matters. Simple plans and a better network mean that you can enjoy 7 days of unlimited social messaging, 3 gigabytes of reliable data to use as you like, 700 local anywhere calls and texts with the always-on prepaid plan, all for $29. Keep your number when you switch to Dominica's most reliable LTE network. Buy wherever you top up. Switch to Flow. It only gets better.
Here are some tips to reduce mosquito presence in and around your home. Keep water storage containers properly covered. Remove containers that can collect water from your surroundings. Keep garbage bins tightly covered. Pick up your litter and remove all tires from your yard. Keep gutters free of leaves and twigs to prevent stagnant water. Prevent Zika, dengue, and chikungunya. Fight the bite. This is a public service announcement from the Dominica Red Cross.
This message is supported by Flow. To end the news, a look again at the headlines. Prime Minister Skerrit endorses Joseph Isaac to contest Roseau North on a DLP ticket. UWP candidate for Plaine determined to recapture that seat for the United Workers' Party at the next general election. And the World Creole Music Festival recognized as a significant contributor to Dominica's economy. Feel free to contact us at news@marpin2k4.com. You may access our past newscasts on our YouTube channel. On behalf of the production team, I am Julian Morris. Thank you for watching. Join us tomorrow.